Throughout its illustrious history, Formula One has seen a number of renowned drivers and unforgettable moments. The sport has changed from the earliest days of Juan Manuel Fangio to the present period dominated by Lewis Hamilton. But one thing has remained the same: the quest for excellence and the ambition to change the course of history. One name has recently been creating a lot of noise and excitement in the Formula One world: Andretti. Today, we're going to discuss Andretti's influence on Formula One. As the sports executives are eager to expand, Formula One's popularity in the United States has increased in 2022. Miami, Austin, and Las Vegas will host the first 3 U.S. races starting in 2023. However, there's only one American team in Formula One, Haas, and since Alexander Rossi participated in 5 races in 2015, there's not been an American driver on the starting grid. And since Alexander Rossi participated in 5 races in 2015, there's not been an American driver on the starting grid. Michael Andretti wants to alter that. Mario Andretti, the 1978 Formula One world champion, is his father. He's the owner of Andretti Autosports team, which has won the Indianapolis 500 5 times and achieved great success in the United States through IndyCar. In addition to Formula E and Extreme E, sports car racing, and Australian Supercar Series, Andretti Autosports also participates. The unquestionable talent that flows through the Andretti Formula One team is at the center of the story. Due to their outstanding accomplishments in the variety of racing categories, the Andretti name has come to be synonymous with greatness in racing. The founding father of the racing dynasty of Mario Andretti, Mario, who was born in Montana, Italy in 1940, immigrated to the U.S. when he was a little child. He took to racing right away. He won championships in Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR, and sports car racing during his multi-decade motorsports career. In 1978, Mario's Formula One career reached its pinnacle when he won the Formula One World Championship while racing for Lotus. He became one of the all-time greats of motorsports as a result of the remarkable accomplishment. The intrinsic brilliance of the Andretti family was evident in his adaptation and agility in several racing disciplines. Excellence in motorsports has come to be associated with the Andretti name. Pushing the limits of speed and skill is symbolized by the devotion. Young racers who want to succeed, like the Andretti family, are inspired by this history. The greatness in racing has been a family tradition for the Andrettis for many years. Younger family members, such as Marco Andretti, have embraced this legacy and are steadfastly committed to adding to the family's illustrious history in motorsports. The establishment of the Formula One team to compete as early as 2024 is Andretti's next objective. Colton Herta, the youngest race winner in IndyCar history, would be driving for his Indianapolis-based team. Andretti stated, "We want to be an American team that wants to produce American drivers for the future. No one else is doing it out there. We want to be at that location." A majority share in the Sauber Group, which runs the Alfa Romeo team, was almost acquired by Andretti last year, but talks broke down just before they were about to be finalized. Andretti started building his team because none of the other teams were willing to sell. According to McLaren CEO Zak Brown, he's eager to enter Formula One. He comes from a family with an excellent racehorse pedigree. He owns an Extreme E squad, a Formula E team, and an IndyCar team. The more competition we believe, the better. Brown is not the only one backing Andretti's ideas. Fernando Alonso, a 2-time winner of the Formula One World Championship, competed for Andretti in the 2017 Indianapolis 500, giving him personal knowledge of the team's operations. They're a very good organization, very professional. They have a lot of good guys there. Formula One is a different level for sure, but they have the passion for motorsports, and it'll be super good for the sport to have the Andretti name on the grid, Alonso said. Teams have a history of failing in Formula One. 3 teams, HRT, Caterham, and Manor, shut down between the years 2012 and 2016 due to financial issues, and they are used as illustrations of the danger that comes from having too many teams. Alfa Romeo team principal Frederick Vasseur commented, "If we have a new team coming in with mega added value for the championship, this could make sense. But we don't want to endanger 2 or 3 teams on the grid by inviting someone new." The existing 10 teams are worried that by adding a new team, the prize money budget for Formula One will be divided more evenly, leaving each team with less operational capital. Mercedes CEO Toto Wolff stated that any new team would need to demonstrate that it could generate more revenue for Formula One than it would cost the current operations. Because adding an 11th team dilutes the field by 10%, he explained. Any new entrants must pay a one-time cost of $200 million. That is a split across the present grid in order to handle this risk. Although Andretti is willing to pay this, the current teams do not believe it is sufficient to cover the potential loss of revenue. Value of Formula One was very different when the sum was agreed upon in 2020, according to Steiner. who warned that it may need to be modified in the future. The team principal of Alpine, Otmar Schaffnauer, believed that the additional revenue that Andretti might bring to Formula One would more than offset the larger prize money split. He said, "Andretti is a great name in motorsports. Since there are more races in the United States now, I believe a team like Andretti could increase overall revenue, which would be beneficial to all of us." Brown was disappointed that so many teams opposed adding Andretti. "I'm not surprised at all that some of the race teams take a very selfish view on what should and shouldn't happen in motor racing. It's nothing new, in my opinion," he declared. However, Wolff emphasized that it was crucial to acknowledge that the current teams had invested considerable amounts to compete in Formula One, aiding the sport's expansion, and that its value could be partly attributed to the smaller number of teams fostering exclusivity. The FIA, the organization that oversees Formula One, must publish a tender asking for interest from new teams before Andretti can join. Although Mohammed Ben Sulayem, the FIA president, and Andretti's conversations in Miami in May were positive, Andretti claimed that there was still a big process to go through to garner sufficient support. "The arrival of an Andretti squad is being welcomed by millions of people," he claimed. "It's simply not the proper individuals right now. It's not preventing Andretti from preparing to hire personnel and set up a base in Indianapolis, which he had wanted to begin building this summer." He remarked, "We feel like we're hopefully going to get it, so we're spending money to get the ball rolling. We're taking a chance, but we think the chance is worth taking." After the FIA declared on Monday that Andretti Global satisfied all requirements to increase the world's premier motorsport series to 11 teams, Michael Andretti overcame a significant obstacle in the quest to establish an American team in Formula One. The curt answer given by F1 in response to the news made it plain how far Andretti still needs to go before he gets the two-car teams he desired. "We note that FIA's conclusion in relation to the first and second phases of the process and will now conduct our assessment of the merits of the remaining application," Formula One stated in a statement. In conclusion, the idea of Andretti making Formula One history is more than just a possibility. It's a story that genuinely appeals to fans of motorsports. The Andretti family is a force to be reckoned with in Formula One thanks to the great talent, enduring heritage, and unrelenting passion for the sport. The Andretti name continues to be associated with brilliance, from Mario Andretti's historic Formula One World Championship victory to Michael Andretti's debut into the series and Marco Andretti's probable future in the sport. The Andretti family's dedication to Formula One is evidence of the series' lasting popularity and the influence of family legacies in the sport. One thing is certain, as the racing community excitedly anticipates the next installment of the Andretti Formula One saga, their participation in the competition has the potential to add another illustrious chapter to the family's career in motorsports and make Formula One history. That's all about today's video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, press that bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.